We're going to stay on topic today. The last live stream we did was an incredible amount of derailment and shenanigans. I have no idea how we got pulled in all those directions, but that's okay. We're staying focused today, and we're going to talk about just some of the parts that I have here out on the table. I have my neighbor's rusty AR in the background that I'm working on cleaning. I'm also working on cleaning my AR that I have out here on the table, which is kind of like this old school custom vibes AR-15 with all its little dirty parts here. Then we also have the KUSA Kalashnikov 12 gauge, which is a pretty cool weapon system as well. So taking that apart in how did my neighbor let it get that bad? Honestly, it was just out in his garage for like legitimate years, I guess, and he never cleaned it. So I'm sure it had some water and time and all that good stuff. So I am working on cleaning that gun. I am probably going to do a video on that because people seemed really interested in how I was going to get that clean. So might do a little like long form video on cleaning that one at some point. But yeah, I'm working on cleaning AR here. And then this AK as well. I think it's kind of cool to look at the parts of the 12 gauge AK because it truly it's really just an AK. I mean, it's got the classic AK bolt carrier, recoil spring assembly, dust cover. It takes an AK trigger, AK safety. The only kind of different part that this one has is it does have a adjustable gas tube. So there is another component to this that I do have to take apart and clean. Yep, it's an AK. Yeah. Kind of cool. Just literally just an AK that takes 12 gauge rounds, which is kind of neat. When I bought this gun, I wasn't quite sure how it was going to break down or take apart or if there were going to need to be any like specialty parts to it. But no, pretty much just AK parts. Now, obviously, they're not interchangeable because the bolts are going to be different for 12 gauge versus 7.62 by 39 and that sort of thing. I think the recoil spring assembly is a little bit different. So this is kind of like a Sega 12 clone. So I believe all these parts are pretty much interchangeable with the Sega 12. Dylan says, I don't think 12 gauge has any more pressure than 7.62. Yeah, very similar. Like I said, the only thing that's like really different in this weapon versus like a traditional AK is just the gas system. In a sense that it does have like a little hockey puck almost that's in the gas tube that has something to do with how it has something to do with like the pressure in the adjustable gas block. Because this gun does have an adjustable gas block that you could set to H for high brass or L for low brass. With high brass, it actually limits the amount of gas blowback to hopefully decrease like parts wear and decrease recoil as well. And if you set it to that L for low brass, it does allow for full gas to cycle through the gas tube and get those low brass rounds cycling too. So, which is kind of cool. And then we also just kind of have the old school vibes, AR-15 Shrapnel Studios. What's up, man? Welcome back. We also just kind of have the custom AR-15 here that I have like this super old school setup on, but I do really like the vibes of this one too. This one didn't get incredibly dirty. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome, Mr. Kenny. The parts on this one aren't really too dirty. Really, neither of these two guns are super. Thanks. Neither of these guns are super incredibly dirty, but I could feel the vibe right now. Well, good. The Fortunate Son AR making a return. Yeah, I got to clean it up a little bit. I probably don't need to. I'll preface that. I mean, you can see these parts right here. Like they're not incredibly dirty. There's some, gun residue on the firing pin and on the bolt and stuff. It's not too bad, but I do just kind of like to clean my guns after every range day. I don't know why. Again, I probably don't have to. When I want to take a gun out, I don't want to have to be like, oh, like how many rounds are through this? And is this going to start jamming? Am I going to have some malfunction issues? I don't like to mess with it. So whenever I take my guns to the range, I just always clean them. It's a little therapeutic for me. I am not looking forward to cleaning the rust bucket AR in the background, but we're going to get it done. I just want to clean these two first, and then I'll get everything all rusty and shitty with the rusty AR there. If you guys are just joining the stream, welcome to the channel. I appreciate any subscribers that are with us here or any new subscribers. Just clean some with a towel. Yeah, I probably will run just some like I don't know. Like I'm gonna put a little gun cleaner on a towel and just hit everything real quick, and then kind of see how it goes from there. Because there's so much little rust on that piece that it's gonna drive me bonkers cleaning. Drop me a comment down below. I'm caught up in the comments right now, so if you comment, I'll get to it right quick. You could soak all the parts in CLP, then use some light steel wool. Yeah. Um, to be honest, I just don't want to waste all my gun cleaner. It's gonna be fine. Like I said, I'm gonna hit it with a couple towels and just kind of see what comes off real easily, and then kind of get nitty gritty on some of the parts slash pieces that are being a pain in the butt for me. So we'll see. Um, Kenny gives me a thumbs up. Appreciate you. Yeah, if you could like the stream, that really helps too. The more people we can push the stream to, the more friends we get in the live stream. So that's always fun. Tell your neighbor $100. Yeah. Well, he had me over and like gave me some Christmas dinner the other day. So we were shooting the shit, and he knows I have the channel, and he was like, I got to clean this fucking rusty AR. And I was like, I'll take care of it, man. He's like, oh, really? I was like, yeah. And then I saw it, and I was like, oh no. What's up, G6? You changed your little logo. If you guys are just joining the channel, welcome to the stream. Please subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. What's that? Rap vloggery. So I have an AR-15 here that I've kind of broken down. I have some of the parts. We can go through the parts if you want, if anyone's interested in that. Then I also have this 12 gauge AK, basically a Sega 12 clone with all of its parts hanging out over here. And then in the back, we have my neighbor's rusty AR. My uncle has a bunch of rusty guns that he's going to let me restore and keep and maybe keep. Well, that'd be dope. I remember when I lived in Los Angeles, I saw a Mexican kid with an AK guarding his neighborhood, and he was only 10 years old. I've actually never been to California, so I'm staying far away from that, Mr. Kenny. Is this what all the politicians have been talking about? Politicians talk about everything. Who knows? The AR-15 is what everyone likes to freak out about just because it's a very common gun that people have, I guess. Fresh Air said those guns are very cool. Well, thank you, Mr. Fresh Air. I was in Afghanistan when I was 18. I enlisted and never saw anything as bizarre as a Mexican kid with an AK guarding a street in broad daylight. It is very easy to get weapons in the United States. Yeah, that's kind of interesting, kind of speaking about like, oh, is this what the politicians are talking? Because it's like, it's it's very hard to obtain things legally and it's very easier to get things illegally. So it's one of those things where like the more restrictions you put on these types of things, like kind of the less that they I don't know. Like the people that are doing it illegally are doing it illegally. Putting more restrictions on things doesn't make it like I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It's easier to get than a sniper rifle or toilet paper. Yeah. Um, yeah. Well, it's hard to get things legally, especially when you're talking like. So I have a buddy who's like trying to do he like create his own FFL and maybe get the SOT so we can do like full auto stuff. And I don't know. Sounds like a lot of paperwork and a big old pain in the butt. But I don't have any of that stuff. Everything's just semi-auto, which is cool with me. Maybe someday, if I get some precious YouTube money, I can start doing more random stuff with the licensure. But yeah, so we got the just AR-15 here with the A2 fixed stock, running a carry handle, iron sights on this as well as the quad rail up front, which is just always an absolute vibe. Also rocking a Pro Mag vertical grip on this one too, that I really enjoy. I do feel like it fits the vibe of the gun. Rap Vloggery says 45 and never owned a gun. Too much work to get one. Yeah, depending on what state you're in, I feel like it can be a little bit hit or miss. Just kind of depending on what the laws are and what licensures you need and all that good stuff. But pretty much everywhere I've lived, it's been you go to the gun store, pick out a gun, and buy it, and take it home, which is great. Um, Usually it takes like 10 minutes to run the background check or whatever, and then you're good to go. So I appreciate the more freer states. What's the correct phraseology. I don't know. But yeah, the Sega 12 is real cool. What's up, Ingles? Hello. Chicago here. Oof. Yeah. Chicago's another one like LA. It's a little. Wait, G is from what is his name? G6 something? G6 Walk Him Down is also he lives in Chicago O Block. So he always is telling us some really interesting stories about that. Yeah, I was just saying you're from Chicago. But yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. I appreciate you being here. Drop me a comment down below. I'm all caught up in the comment section, so anything you want to chit chat about is fair game. I'm going to try and not derail myself. The live stream last night got incredibly derailed, so we're going to try and keep it gun related today. Terror Town. It's scary. Is that really what they call it? I have to sign a transfer of ammunition form now, and you can't buy pistol calibers unless you have an LTC. You can't even buy the rounds? I'm from Arizona, and it's like the Wild West with guns. Here in Texas, it's interesting because you can completely legally own a gun at any age, but you can't buy one until you're 18. What's more concerning is the same goes for alcohol. That's interesting. It's called Terror Town. It's safe, though. That's a little scary. Pickles, G6, come over to 1100, whatever in Western. Pickles, what's up, man? What's on the agenda today? Who knows? We're talking about my AR-15 here, 16-inch with the quad rail, carry handle, and the thick stock. I actually have that taken apart, so I'm getting ready to clean it here shortly. And then we also have the Sega 12 Russian AK clone by Kalashnikov USA, with that one taken apart as well, which is kind of interesting. What's on? All right, Real Man Stonehenge. Yes, in Chicago, you have to get a FOID card just to buy ammo. I'm not quite sure what FOID stands for, but I never get notifications for the lives. I'm sorry, Mads. I didn't schedule this one, so that's probably on me. I just kind of started it. Hell nah, I gotta stay on the 64th. The ops, they finna spin. Spoken like a true poet. Is that a G46 with a collaboration? No. We have just AR, and 12 gauge AK. What's good, Mads? Shrapnel Studio says. Have you gone to the concert yet? No. I'm going to the concert. I guess we're doing like a pregame at 6 and then the concert. So I'm going to be like out forever. Anyone can buy a gun in Missouri. Kids walk the streets of St. Louis with guns. But y'all make me like terrified to go to these big cities. Anyone can buy. Yeah, I just read that. How's Shrapnel? How's your day been? I think it's a Sega 12 or something like that. Yeah. So this is actually specifically the Kalashnikov USA Comrade, but it's a Sega 12 clone. So all the parts are Sega 12 part interchangeable. Muzzle, guess how old I am? I think you told us you were like 15 or something. G6. FOID is mandatory for Illinois. I lost myself at a party. I just woke up. LOL. I don't know how, like, I don't know. I wake up like even today because we were up to like 1 or something last night, and I woke up at 7, and I was just like, ugh. I guess if you own a PCC, you're screwed. Shrapnel, I woke up at 2 p.m. I get how it is. Stands for Firearm Owner's Identification Card. It's bullshit. It is really interesting. Yeah, Firearm Owner ID. Someone speaking a language I don't know. I'm skiing right now. Nice, Dylan Martin fishing. Enjoy the lifts. How long will you be live for? I don't know how long I can stay. Probably about the next hour-ish, maybe. Probably won't be doing a live stream tonight because I feel like I'm going to get home late, but who knows? Never ceases to amaze me, the derailment on the live streams. Desk pop. I want them. The revolver I bought is coming in by Monday. Well, that's exciting. 223 DMR. Good evening. Well, good evening to you as well. I got Dragon Ball's Evolution sticker with a positive grip stick. Okay. Um, Wait, did you say you would be doing a live stream later or not doing one later? I couldn't hear. Is this microphone being crappy again today? I'm gonna leave. Sorry, bye. That's okay. Shrapnel Studios. Appreciate you stopping by. Um, Hi, what's up, Jax? I may or may not do one later, Mads. It entirely depends on how long I stay at this concert. Because apparently this concert's from like 6 to like 2 a.m. Um, Sounds good here. Thank you, 223 DMR. G6 hangs out on the north side. Your mic's still good. Thank you. Mads has got me checking myself, checking my mic. If you guys are just joining, please subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Yes, Jax, these are real guns. Hey, bro, what's up, dog? Um, yeah, if you could like the stream, it helps me out quite a bit. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that helps me out even more. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm actually all caught up in the comments. So if you drop a comment, I will read it next and we will talk about whatever you want to talk about. The two guns I have on the table right here, I kind of have my like a custom AR-15 that's kind of old schooled out, kind of is giving like M4 vibes. And then we also have a Sega 12 clone, which is going to be a 12 gauge AK platform, which is pretty cool. I like this one quite a bit. From India, what's up, dog? And then we have my neighbor's rusty AR in the background that I still need to clean. I'm going to sub and like. Well, thank you, Jax. I appreciate that. Yesterday, I actually did a live stream where I muzzle broke is a Swifty. Okay, so all right, hold on. I'm going to sub and like. Thank you, Jax. Yeah, yesterday I actually did a stream earlier in the day where I did 25 push-ups for every new subscriber, and I think I ended up doing like 300 or 400 push-ups. And my chest is incredibly sore today. So you guys missed the push-up live stream, but I'm sure I'll do another one, something like that moving forward. But thanks for subscribing, Mr. Jax. I appreciate you. Mad says, sadly, I have to go for now. Brokenhearted. I hope you have fun at your concert. If you go live later, I'll be there. I'm busy because I woke up late. Well, thank you, Mads, for popping by. Mads and Pickles, you are the two like moderators of the channel. Muzzle Broke is a Swifty. So I do listen to the like screamo, like the Pop Goes Punk albums, and they do have a couple of like screamo Taylor Swift songs that I really vibe to. But aside from that, I think Taylor Swift is hot garbage. My sister is a huge Taylor Swift fan, and it's really annoying. You could shoot a duck with a big sniper scope with an okay. Yeah, could, I guess. What's up, Holden Cox? How old are you? Question mark, question mark. Yo, how old are you? I'm between the ages of 28 and 30. That's the range I'll give you. Super secretive here on the Muzzle Broke channel. You got to be. The ops always be watching, as G6 would say. If you're a Sigma or Rizzler, burn a pistol. I am neither of those things. How's your day going? It's going okay. I hit back today at the gym, so lots of pull-ups. I think pull-ups are my favorite back exercise. We did a lot of back lifts, a lot of abs today. I did not get in the cardio I wanted to, but overall, the day's going well. Getting ready to go to this concert later. So, Jax is 7. Nice. I feel like this is not really a kid-appropriate stream, but that's okay. I wouldn't be talking too bad about Taylor Swift. She might cast a spell on you. I am fully convinced that like all of my ex-girlfriends have voodoo dolls that they just consistently stab because my life is absolutely always in shambles. Maroon 5 is the best singer ever. Not a huge Maroon 5 fan. Dylan Martin Fishing says, I listen exclusively to 90s country. I really like 90s country music. Whenever we're doing any sort of karaoke, my like 90s country karaoke repertoire is pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. Pickles asks, how old is your sister? And can we see a picture of her? No. She's 35, maybe? Deftones. I hate Taylor Swift, yeah. Bro is a two-hander for sure. I don't know what that means. But welcome back, Serial Killer. He was on my Derailed live stream last night. We will not be getting derailed like that. I stick to metal. Yeah, I like a little bit of everything. I like EDM. I like 90s country. I like alternative stuff. Um, more guns. Yeah, yeah. Here we got them. G6 says, "The fuck you mean?" Sorry, buddy. I'm just giving you a hard time. My brother doesn't work out, but his lats are like wings for no reason. Yeah, some people are just naturally like large somehow. Yeah, I think Mads is the main derailment culprit. You were all egging me on last night, so but I appreciate you guys tuning back to the stream today. We're keeping it a little bit more gun focused. And Mads is not in the Mads is not in the stream. She was like for 2 seconds, but she had to leave. So I might be doing another stream later, but I'm going to try and not do any more drunk streams after last night. That was insane. Do you have a M249? If so, please shoot it. I want to see its action. I do not have one, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Mr. Leonardo. Jax, you got an RPG? No RPGs here in the collection. Serial Killer says, "It means you got big meat, bro. Come on." Good. I'ma see you around. I'm finna spin 63 round. Okay. 63 was my high school football number. Fun fact, I guess. I do not have an RPG. I do not have a Discord. If not, would you start a gun Discord? Why? I guess is my question. Not that I'm not like being condescending with that question. I don't know what the benefit of a Discord would be. Pickle says, "I bet you just love to just dance your heart out at the club." I'm not much of a dancer. Not much of a dancing type person. More of a drinking at the bar aggressively type person. Do you have a hunter's handgun? Yeah, so I have a 44 mag revolver that's really cool that you can use for like a lot of like Alaskan people will use that for like bear protection and stuff. So I guess you could kind of call that hunter's handgun. What is the best gun in your collection? I really like my Rifle Dynamics Quick Hatch, which is like a little short barrel AK, but it's like super practical and functional and like tactical and shit. It's the gun I have with the shovel stock. I got an M&P 10 millimeter. I actually really like 10 millimeter. It's a lot of fun to shoot. It's a good, powerful round. I wish it was a little bit less expensive, but that's okay. Have you heard of a Churchill 12 gauge shotgun? If so, is it trash? I have not heard of that brand specifically. There's so many shotgun brands. I don't really think you can go wrong with like a pump action. If it's semi-auto, I would try and do some more reliability research. 10 and 45 cost about the same right now. Yeah, the Chris Vector that I have is in 45 ACP, and I do really like the 45 ACP round, but as you said, it is a wee bit expensive. It's pump action made in Turkey. Yeah, the Turkish shotguns they're kind of hit or miss, but if it's a pump action, I think you're going to be fine. Do you have a sniper or a Nerf gun? I do have some Nerf guns, and I have some like bolt action longer distance guns. So I guess you could consider them sniper guns. I have a 30-06. I have a 223 bolt action. I think I have a 222 bolt action. I have this Italian bolt action that shoots this weird 6.7 something round. Yeah, so we got some good, cool bolt actions. Turkey guns, any good? Yeah. Yeah. So Michael Hood says, "Yeah, I have a Churchill. It's pump. It could shoot short stroke, but no other issues. Put about 400 rounds over a year or so." Well, that's good. Do you have a purse gun? I do have a really small little 380 that I have like carried in my pockets and stuff before. So I guess you could consider that a little purse gun. Nice, bro. Michael Jack says, "Do you have a lot of guns?" I guess maybe. Turkish shotguns are the hungry man's dinner of shotguns. Yeah, agree. Jonas, did you take out your 300 blackout? I don't have that out on the table today, but there is plenty of content with the 300 blackout build on the channel. I will actually. The only reason it's not out right now, the only reason these guns are out is because I'm working on cleaning them. So, like I said, usually for the live streams, I just kind of have whatever I'm working on out. But it's very easy for me to grab the 300 blackout and have it on like the live stream later tonight or something. You always get what you pay for. Remember that. Yeah. So they're trash. LOL. I wouldn't say they're trash. I don't know. I think for some guns you can like get better value. But do you agree that 300 blackout is best for an SBR? Yeah, probably. I really like my 300 blackout. I have it chambered, or I have it 10.5 inch barrel on that. And sorry, what am I saying about this? I do keep that one suppressed on the nightstand too. I really like short barreled 7.62 by 39 as well, just because it ballistically is very similar. Oh, sorry. Ballistically is very similar to 300 blackout, so it does well out of a short barrel. How much guns do you own and start the cleaning yet? I own a lot, and I haven't started cleaning these two yet. I'm unable to touch the parts on a live stream, which is kind of lame sauce, but them's the YouTube rules. What time is the other live stream? To be incredibly honest, Mr. Hood, I have no idea. I may or may not be on later, just depending on how long I stay at this concert. I know we're going to get there at like 7, and it goes till like 2 a.m. So there's no way I'm going to stay there that long. So I don't know. Whenever I get bored with that concert and want to go home, buy a Mossberg 500 or Remington 870 for $400 or $500. It will last way longer and give you way less trouble. Yeah, I would agree with that, Mr. Dylan Martin Fishing. That's actually really good recommendations. How much was your 300 blackout suppressor? So the suppressor that I'm usually running on that is called it's a Griffin Armament suppressor. It's called the Griffin Armament Bushwhacker 46. And the reason why I bought that one is because it like does all of the calibers, so I can really shoot anything through it. Essentially, all suppressors are about $1,000. I bought that suppressor because I wanted like a really good multi-caliber suppressor. But if I were to pick like a optimal 300 blackout suppressor, I would do like one of the maybe like a Huxworks 30 cal flow through. Can you shoot subs unsuppressed? Yeah, they shoot normal. Just gonna be loud. Michael Hood says, agree. I have an 870 and it's kick ass. And I can't shoot it to see if it's good because I live in the suburbs and legally can't own a gun. Okay. But that Churchill was 130 at the pawn shop. Couldn't pass it up. Yeah, that's quite the deal. I paid 270 for mine. Rip off I know, but it's all I needed. I also live in Florida. I've seen some of the cheap 300 blackout guns won't cycle subs unsuppressed. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess you are getting more back pressure with the suppressor, but you should be able to if you could always adjust the gas if you have an adjustable gas block, or like run a lighter weight recoil spring or lower the buffer weight. Golden Dragon Gaming is back. What's up, dog? Appreciate you hopping on the stream. If you guys are new to the stream, please subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate it. I'm really doing my best to hit the watch hours that I need. So if you guys could watch some of my long form videos, I would really appreciate that too. I know Golden Dragon Gaming was watching all the videos today because he was commenting, and I do really appreciate the comments on all of the videos, Mr. Golden Dragon Gaming. Adjustable gas block is a must-have. Suppressed, even if you don't, it's good to have. Yeah, it is. I like it. I actually have a adjustable gas block on one of my AKs, and I have been enjoying that quite a bit. Like in the movie No Country for Old Men. What kind of weapon is that on the right? So this is an AR-15 that I've kind of like customized to be a little bit old school vibes. It does have the fixed A2 stock. I am running a carry handle, quad rail with the A2 front sight post, and then a Pro Mag vertical grip to just kind of give it the old school vibes. Yes, I can do that. Well, thank you, Mr. Golden Dragon Gaming. Appreciate you. I wish I had more money for gun stuff. Yeah, me too. I'm running dangerously low on funds nowadays, but that's all right. I actually have, I think I should be getting a $15,000 bonus next month. Um, have you seen Red One? The Rock Santa movie? I have not. I haven't been to the movies in quite a while. Could a 12 gauge shotgun with buckshot actually rip off someone's arm or leg? It could if it had the right pattern. So, the last time I was actually at the range this past weekend, I ended up doing some range spread testing, I guess I'll say, with buckshot. Like, how much is it actually going to spread apart at certain distances? So, that was really interesting. So, stay tuned for that video. We could start a gun church and collect tax-free donations. Yeah, that'd be dope. Dylan Davis just bought a Salvo 12. Nice, man. How's your day going? Not too bad. Appreciate you popping by the stream. You will be our gun pastor. Do you have a SN sniper? Not specifically. Yeah, 5 yards. I would agree, Dylan Martin fishing. At 5 yards, if you hit someone in the knee with double out buck, his leg is gone. Yeah. Nice firearm that you have no clue how to use. Correct. Don't know how to shoot. I've never shot actually ever. These are just basically props. Nice, Dylan. Instant. Incapacitated. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was using this gun actually, the Sega 12 here to shoot double out buck for those comparisons. M16, yeah, it's pretty close. The M16 has a 20-inch, 22-inch, 20-inch, 20-inch barrel. This one's only got a 16-inch barrel, so it's kind of like almost in between a M4 and an M16. But yeah, it's kind of giving M16 vibes, I guess you would say. I do really like the fixed stock. I love the carry handle with the A2 front sight post. So, Steven only owns bolt guns and swears anything semi-auto is a weapon of war. Yeah. So, Angry Vet says those things jam. This one hasn't been too bad. I do need to replace the barrel on it. I actually really haven't had any jams with this one, but I do need to replace the barrel. I am kind of beginning to run into some accuracy issues because I have outshot this barrel. I bought the gun used, never changed the barrel. All the other parts, like they don't really have any significant wear on it. But I do want to change out this barrel because, like I said, I am kind of starting to run into some accuracy issues, which is a little annoying. But 8.6 is absolutely devastating. I do really like the 8.6 round. It's pretty cool. Just kind of expensive. What is your strongest weapon? The semi-auto 12 gauge is pretty devastating. Because it's got a box mag, so it holds quite a bit. I really like my AKs. I do have some 50 caliber like stuff too, hanging out in the collection. So probably one of the 50 cals. Not a fan of DI. That's why I went with the Scar. Yeah, Scar's a good gun. I have not shot the Scar. I have shot the PSA Jackal, which is basically like the Scar at home, and it shot pretty well. Cleaning those is not too bad as long as you get all the gunk out. Yeah, I really don't mind cleaning ARs. My AKs get just so incredibly dirty that it makes me want to die. So whenever I'm cleaning an AR, it's like, oh, this isn't too bad. Wipe everything down. Takes like 2 seconds to get all the grime out of there, and I'm good to go. Versus my AKs, I just sit and clean and clean and clean and clean and clean and clean and clean, and they never get clean. If you're just joining the stream, welcome to the Muzzlebrok channel. Please subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate it. What's your opinion on the AR-15 Radical Fire Semi? Radicals are cheap, and they work. So, not a bad opinion on them. I want a chrome Python revolver. They so gorgeous. Yeah, I do love me a Colt Python. I think I would have to avoid buying a Python because I know I would get that stupid like optic and muzzle brake cage for it, and then end up running like a acro, and it would be really expensive and impractical. The AR we used in the SVS were nice. The scope was sitting, made it a lot easier. Yeah. I don't know. I actually prefer lower optics. I feel like that's like a not the right thing to say, but I like when the optics are pretty low on the guns. Mainly for my AKs though, because I like to keep everything real squeezed in. Have you thought about getting a sonic cleaner tank? I borrowed my sister's small one for her like rings and stuff because I was actually trying to clean my suppressor baffles, and it didn't work as well as I thought it was going to. So I was thinking about it, and then I didn't really love the way that one worked, so I kind of like bailed on it. Michael Hood. Pistols put holes in people. Rifles put holes through people. Shotguns, the right load at the right range, will physically remove a chunk of your opponent and throw it on the floor. Clint Smith. Agree. Colt Python in 357 is major big iron vibes. I do love the Colt Python. Hey, the Snuka is back. Sup, pimp. Well, welcome back to the channel. I think he was a culprit of the derailment last night too. Prayers for those affected by tornadoes tonight. Nah, bro, you got to leave the Python with iron sights. I don't know if I'd be able to. Keep it naturally aspirated. What's your favorite shotgun? Probably this one right here, the Sega 12 AK 12 gauge. I'm about to head to dinner. Might be your stream later if it's not too late. Alrighty, boss. Appreciate you stopping by, Mr. Dillon. Enjoy your dinner. Saucy Trips. Yo, brother, how you doing? Good, man. Appreciate you stopping by the live stream. I plan on getting a larger sonic tank. I don't think the jewelry ones worked out well for carbon. Yeah, I probably was using the shitty one if I'm being honest. Again, something to look into. I always have more projects and I don't know. I get derailed pretty easy. If I ever got a new gun, it would be for show. The 500 Smith & Wesson hand cannon long barrel break into my house. Nope. Of course, with the loss of my hand. Yeah. I do love me some big caliber handguns and revolvers for some reason. You need a big old 20-round drum for that beast. So I actually had a 30-round drum for this, and it was the worst thing I have ever loaded in my entire life. It was super miserable to load. I did not enjoy it at all. So I ended up selling it because it was like, man, I had to have paid over $100 for it. I'm trying to remember what I bought with it. Well, I bought this box mag here, and I think something else. I have shot the AUG before. Yes, sir. You keeping that charging handle so it looks stock on the AR? Yeah, this is just the normal stock charging handle. I have a couple of ambi charging handles, but I think the stock charging handle looks good with the kind of like old school AR vibe. So I probably will keep the stock. Someone on the stream like forever ago was talking to me about like drilling holes in the charging handle for like better suppressor use. So maybe I'll do that to this one. I like the idea of set it and forget it, then just oil up the parts after. Yeah, it probably would take a lot less time. I feel like I end up sitting here cleaning guns all day. Hi, Muzzle. Well, hello. Dylan Davis, jams. I have to go. Bye. Well, appreciate you stopping by. Snuka says, I agree. Are AUGs good or nothing special? They're cool, man. They work fine. It's just one of those things like, I'm really not the prepared father. What's up, dog? Yeah, AUGs are cool, but I don't know. When we're talking 223 guns, it's just really hard to beat an AR-15 with the ergonomics and the aftermarket parts and like the price. AUGs aren't bad, but they're kind of expensive, and you can't really do a ton of like aftermarket stuff with them. Ryan says you can buy charging handles that have gas holes already in them. I have one on my 300 Blackout. I just figured, honestly, I think I have like 3 of these just normal stock charging handles. So I was like, let me see if I can just drill the dang holes in the garage and see if it makes any difference, you know? True. I love the look at them. Such a timeless design. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, they aren't even that effective though, quite honestly. Yeah, I thought it would maybe it'll help, but I don't think it's going to be like a make or break situation. But like I said, I mean, I have a good handful of these like stock charging handles just kind of laying around. So I figured it might be worth like a project at some point. It's on my list of things to do, but my list of things to do seems to get longer every day, but that's all right. You guys are just stopping by, welcome to the Muzzle Bro channel. I would really appreciate a subscribe if you could. Today we have, what's your dream gun? I would love a Barrett 50 cal. I think that I'm putting that as a dream gun because I don't think I will ever buy one because I spending that much money on a gun makes me a little nauseous. But I think it would be a ton of fun. In the near future, I am going to get, I have a 1911 I'm looking at getting. I'm going to get the PSA crank. And I really think I'm going to get a Desert Eagle here in the future. Maybe a Sig Spear. Oh, thanks for liking the stream, Serial Killer. How many guns do you own? Too many. Prepared Father, Dream Gun, he says, maybe a Sig Spear LT and 300 Blackout for me personally. 50 cal seems absolutely pointless. Yeah, I mean, the 6-hour Spear in like 300 Blackout, that would be a very good like home defense, purpose-driven gun for sure. Yeah, 50 cal is pointless. It is, especially like it's actually very hard to find a range that you could shoot 50 cal at too. But it was just kind of what came to mind. I think they're really cool. I think it'd be really fun to have one. Or piston. Yeah. The Ram. Damn. How much do a Barrett go for? I like 10,000 plus. The Crank and the new 308 Jackal seems like a worthwhile buy. Yeah, I definitely want to do the Crank for sure. Gotta go. See you later. Have a great time at the concert. Thanks, Mr. Hood. Appreciate you popping by. Yeah, 10K. You gotta get a Desert Eagle. So much fun. I want one, man. I want one real fucking bad. Actually did a video on it. It was like one of my guns I wanted for Christmas. I bet each bullet. Yeah. So for Barrett 50 cals, each round is about $10. For the 50 AE, for the Desert Eagle, I think they're like $1 a round, maybe, which isn't actually, I think they're more than $1 a round, but yeah. The 308 Jackal looks cool. I don't know. I think I'd rather have the Crank personally. But yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. Appreciate you guys being here. Guns are the cheaper-ish part. The aftermarket barrels, BCG, triggers, slides, pistol. Yeah, that's where my money has gone as well. I tried sitting down earlier in the year and came up with 10K or so. Damn. Oh, yeah, sorry. How much you spend on guns and bullets? A lot. It's one of those things where you just kind of like acquire them over time, and then you, like Prepared Father was saying, you end up buying a bunch of parts for them, and then you're like slowly adding up the cost, and you're like, Jesus Christ, you know? Like this AR, when I first bought it, I think I bought it for $450, but then it's like I bought the carry handle, and I bought the quad rail, and I bought the vertical grip, and I bought the A2 stock, and I bought like a fancy trigger for it, and I added this and added that, and then spent a bunch of money and put like a new muzzle device, suppressor that I run. So it adds up pretty darn quick. When I look at my spare parts shelf in my kitchen, I sometimes think I have a problem. Yeah, so I actually like end up selling a lot of my spare parts just because it's like, I don't know why these are sitting here. I don't know if that's the best move or not, but like anytime like I replace like both of these guns, actually, I replaced the hand guard. So I was like, all right, I'm getting rid of these other hand guards. Do you make your own ammo? My buddy makes his own, saves a crap ton of money. I do not. I really want to get into reloading. I just haven't. Where do you get all your guns and stuff? Some of them I buy used. Some of them I buy usually online, to be honest. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, I am going to go ahead and get ready for this concert. I appreciate everybody stopping by the stream. I may do a stream later tonight, so if you see me on, let me know. If you see me on the stream, pop on. I appreciate you guys all being here. Please subscribe to the channel. We got lots of content coming all the time. I think I have 3 new shorts today, so if you want more Muzzle Broke entertainment, check out the channel. There's plenty of stuff, and I'll catch you guys later. Appreciate it, boys. Peace out.